Hi everybody. In today's video, I wanted to show off some of my Mickey ears and talk about my plan, my personal ideas, for what a perfect Magic Kingdom day should look like. I'm going to be including, somebody had to come say hello to us, but I'm going to be including things like the shows you must go on, the characters you gotta see, the shopping destinations, all of those delicious snacks you gotta get when you're there, and most importantly, the best rides. All right, so once you get through the baggage claim, you gotta make sure you get your photo at the train station. Head over to Main Street Bakery so you can grab yourself your cup of coffee, aka sugary and whipped cream deliciousness. All right, we have our coffee. We're finally inside Magic Kingdom. What rides should we go on first? There's so many different ones to choose from, but I always have to go to the left. It's just kind of a rule. All right, Pirates is one of our favorite rides, as you can tell by us being goofballs in the front row. Always got to strike a pose. Get ready for the wildest ride in the wilderness. If you're wearing hats, ears, or glasses, you best remove them. Now that I've had my Mickey pretzel, it's time to head over to some more rides. I think it's time to head over to the Haunted Mansion. Just as an insider tip, be careful. You don't want to have any hitchhiking ghosts follow you home. The next ride you're going to come to is It's a Small World. There's normally a really short line, so we typically hop on. At this point in the day, the park's probably starting to fill up, so we're going to head back over to Adventureland and start walking around the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse before we grab some lunch. Alright, we love Pico's Bills. The last trip that we took, we ended up eating there twice. I got the nachos and the tacos, and Nick ends up getting the fajita plate twice because he loved it so much. We enjoy this place so much because there's such a big menu, and they have this huge toppings bar, so whatever you get, it can be different each time. Now that I'm full from my tacos, rides are out of the question for a little bit, so I think it's time to do some shopping on Main Street, USA. I always enjoy going to the Emporium. This is located on the left-hand side of the park when you're heading towards the castle. It's one big shopping destination so that you can see everything that Magic Kingdom has to offer, all in one location. After you're done shopping, you can always send all of your purchases to the front of the park and you can pick them up before you leave. Or if you're staying on Disney property, they can send it right to your hotel room. We all know it started with a mouse, so let's head up front to Town Square Theater and meet him. Now that we've met Mickey Mouse, we have to meet Miss Minnie Mouse. She's in the back of the park at Pete's Silly Sideshow. At this point, I'm officially ready for more rides. One of our favorite rides is Space Mountain in Magic Kingdom. It's a dark ride, so you can't see all those crazy turns as you're zipping around the coaster. After Space Mountain, Nick and I typically head over to Buzz Lightyear. This is where we're going to help Buzz battle Zurg. Somehow Nick always beats me. It keeps track of all of the points that you get on this ride.
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
The People Mover. This is one of my personal favorite rides in Magic Kingdom. I've always been a big fan of rides that you sit up above the park and you get to see all of the ins and outs of it. This one goes behind the scenes on a few different rides and goes into a gift shop, all while you're on the ride. It's very neat. You can't not love the Carousel of Progress. It has one of the catchiest songs in all of the rides at Magic Kingdom. That's just my personal opinion. But it does go over all of the progress throughout the century. Now that we've completed pretty much everything that we like to see in Tomorrowland, we're going to head up to Fantasyland so that we can grab some dinner. We went to be our guest on our last trip. We thought it was great. Nick got the French onion soup because you can't go wrong with cheesy and oniony deliciousness. I got the Lobster Bisque. It was pretty good. It was not as good as New England Lobster Bisque, which is where I'm from. Then Nick got a steak dish with some potatoes and green beans, and I got this seafood dish, and it was amazing. The seafood was cooked perfectly. Then we both ended up with the same dessert because that's what they offered, and it was delicious. The only one that I was not a big fan of was the macaroon, but that's more of a personal opinion. After we enjoyed our meal, we were able to go meet the Beast himself. After dinner, it was time to go see a show. We decided that we were going to pick Fill Our Magic. It's a 3D movie with all of our favorite characters and all of the wonderful songs that you know from all the Disney movies. And of course, Donald Duck, who has to mess up the works. At the end of the show, make sure you look behind you before leaving the theater. Now let's dive under the sea and see Little Mermaid and all of her friends. This is basically like entering the movie itself. It goes over all of the key scenes from the movie, and it's just so whimsical and cute. Peter Pan is very similar style to the Little Mermaid ride. It goes over all of the key points in the movie, and it feels like you're just right inside. But unlike the Little Mermaid, please make sure you have a fast pass or be prepared for waiting for a very long time. This is a very popular ride because little kiddos love it. I've gone to Disney several times and I've only seen this ride at like a 45-minute wait or longer. How can you not love Winnie the Pooh? If you've ever seen any of the movies or read the book, you feel like you're right inside. You get to hop right inside of a honey pot and go right through it. It's a cute dark ride that I really like to hit on every trip. Now, I don't know about you, but I know I have a crazy sweet tooth. And when I'm on vacation, I just let myself have it. I love this pineapple Dole Whip. So it's pineapple upside down cake with a huge serving of pineapple Dole Whip on it. If you've never had it, the next time you go, you must get it. You do have to walk all the way back to Adventureland, but it's totally worth it. All right, the park's about to close, but the last thing you have to do is watch the Happily Ever After show. It's a fireworks show and it plays with lots of music and displays on the castle. It's beautiful and it's a must-see. Hi friends, that was our Magic Kingdom day. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. It was nice to go down memory lane and see all my old videos and photos. Let me know in the comments if you do anything differently with your family when you go to Magic Kingdom, or if it's similar, what things you think I should have added. Just let me know in the comments.